What's up, everybody? It's Jack and Dan.
We're just going to do a quick end of summer update.
Let's go. All right, so you can see here these huge oak trees that we have around are starting to turn a little tiny bit. Not much. They do hold on to their leaves quite late, and they really just turn brown. They don't really turn a bunch of colors or anything. You can see our garden was very sad this year. We tried very diligently to keep the deer away, and they just were so bad this year that they trampled everything, and we didn't get much out of there. So some years it goes like that. Some of these smaller trees are starting to change. You can see the grass is amazing. We had weeks and weeks of monsoons, didn't we, dude?
Yep.
So the end of summer has been tough. It was like hot, then there was storms. We really didn't have to water, so that was nice, but everything is pretty green. All these tiger lilies pretty much are alive and doing wonderful, but the flowers have all since gone. We do pick them and we put them in, vases and stuff, and that's kind of nice. The mulch is still looking great and everything's cool there. Now, as far as these guys over here, these marigolds are redonkulous, dude. Have you ever seen marigolds so tall?
No, not really.
We basically threw seeds in these pots a little late in the spring. Probably should have planted them a little earlier, but they just kept growing. These guys are like almost up to my shoulder, and there's a ton of those. Some of these pansies and things have kind of lasted. The ground cover has stayed nice and green. The sedum are basically going to be our major project today. These are like the fall sedum, and they get so big and heavy when they get all this water. There's a little bit of mum action there that we hung up for fall. There's another huge marigold. The sedum get so big because we water them so much off the rain barrels that when they turn pink like this and they flower, after a couple weeks they actually lay down. They get so heavy. There's another huge marigold. Can you believe those guys? I've never seen marigolds so tall. There's another one over here. Totally awesome. We bought those at Drug Mart for like 99 cents, those seeds, and we just threw them in the pots, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it was like nothing. So those are really cool. We'll probably start doing that. This guy got a little bit too much sun, but still holding on. These little pansies and things are doing fine. So we're going to kind of water everything, but what we're going to do here with these sedum is we cut them out when they lay down like this. And we just took a couple of basically buckets over there. We filled up with our little rain barrel here. And we're just gonna kind of throw them over there, and they'll live on our patio for a couple weeks, kind of decently. But you can see all the bees and stuff, so we'll have to be careful. This is the hibiscus type of thing. It just completely took that over. It continues to flower even going into the fall. That worked out very well. It was a tiny little plant that Pamela got from her son for Mother's Day. It was a little tiny vine, and we just did awesome under there. So we're gonna cut these guys out and put them over here in this bucket. We did finish the door, got enough coats on the door, and we're hoping that with that darker color, it doesn't reflect and kill all the grass in front of it because it faces south. So we'll try that again next year, see if that helps. The little bamboo garden that Jack and I made a couple years ago is doing fantastic. We'll probably put that in another few weeks somewhere inside on our work table or something. And this calla lily we're going to keep outside because Pamela was very sad that this year when it bloomed inside, it did not turn yellow. It just got huge and green, and these huge leaves fell off, and we ended up having to clip them off with these, and it just kept kind of growing. But we're going to leave it outside in hopes that it will actually flower next year. So that was kind of weird. So let's clip these sedums off, and if you've never seen sedums, they're basically just massive succulents, and they do look really pretty, but like I said, they get so heavy they just lay down. So we're going to kind of clip them out and throw them in this bucket and use them as decoration. Pamela's having some friends. A little ladies' night tonight out here on the patio, huh? Yep. 82 degrees, should be a nice night. Probably go down in the 60s. She's going to party it up out here with the ladies. And we'll throw the old sedum over there to help decorate and make the patio nice. So let's cut these babies out and see what we can do. All right, so we only got the 2 big ones done, and we've almost filled all 3 of these buckets. We got the let's do this bucket thing going on here, right? The cool part about doing this is these guys will actually stay alive for a couple weeks in here. We'll still get like the bees and the pollinators and the butterflies and things right here on the patio. It's just really nice. We had to recruit our Menards bucket. We're going to put another bucket over there next to that calla lily because they're just so huge this year. They really did get big. We're going to kind of water all this after we get everything out. But you can see, you just cut them off short like that. And those just kind of die off and degrade in the wintertime, and the new ones just grow right out of the middle in the spring. So that's just kind of opening a lot of this up. That strawberry will probably fill that in now. But we still have these two decent sized ones here and this little tiny one here. And again, we'll put a link in the description about these sedums. I mean, they are absolutely beautiful. It's just that the way ours get kind of enough sun and shade, they just crush and they get so big, and the flowers get so big they just kind of lay down. So this is kind of our way of keeping them around a little longer, decorating our patio a little bit, and keeping those beautiful pollinators visiting.
No.
Yeah, the only thing you got to watch is the bees are pretty unhappy with us because they love these pink flowers. But we just been telling the bees, hey, they're right over there. So they'll go over there now. Jack's going to finish this last one. Watch out for bees, man. You know there's going to be somebody in the comments, like always, they sense your fear kind of thing. Well, whatever. Let's see you walk up there and calmly cut that when bees are zinging by your head. It still sustains a involuntary response to run when you hear that buzz in your ear, doesn't it? So anyway, we got all these. These look great. We're filling this guy up. So again, it'll be kind of nice. Jack is going to kind of water this area then, just because it hasn't rained in a couple days. So after he gets that last one done, he's going to kind of water that. But it doesn't take long, and you can see it just kind of thins that out. They take up so much room, and they're beautiful. They just lay down, and it's weird. But can you believe these marigolds? How crazy is that one? Look at this one right here. I mean, it's unbelievable. This is my arm straight out, and I'm 6'1". So these are almost up to my neck. 6 feet tall in those pots. 5 to 6 feet tall, those guys are crazy, isn't it? So I might as well go around, give a little bit of a tour here while he's finishing up. Again, most of these guys have done pretty well. The clematis are pretty much done. This hydrangea sometimes tries to come through here. Some falls, it makes it, some it doesn't. But everything else is doing pretty good. This whole area did great where we mulched. Looks awesome. Again, the grass really did good this year because there was just so much rain. We just kind of let that tall grass and some of that stuff grow up here. And then this is this big, huge, crazy middle island. The pokeweed have the big, huge berries coming in right now. These guys, as you can see, I mean, I put my hand up here. These guys are, 7, 8 feet tall. And we just chop them all down. And they just grow back every year. It's kind of neat. But yeah, everything's doing pretty good. The milkweed is pretty much starting to die. And then this is when we take all these and we just kind of take all these alien seed pod things. You can see the beetles come up here and lay their eggs and everything. Get all these crazy baby beetles. There's another group of them there. Those are the milkweed beetles. We did a few shorts on those guys. They come out full effect. So we take these big seed pods and we throw them kind of in there. We're trying to take over. Those are the pokeweed berries. Yeah. And remember, historically, they used that dye to write all of the early American papers, right? Yeah. Constitution and all of those things. So yeah, a lot of this other stuff's doing pretty good, but it's, like I said, it's starting to become fall. And you can see these giant oaks will all fall, and we will have a lot of leaves to clean up as usual. These daylilies are kind of coming through. This is where they get these little blue flowers that come in. Those are pretty cool. But, just kind of starting to dry out already after no rain, so we'll probably start watering. All the hostas over here are doing pretty good still. They're holding on. The deer kind of made their way to this one. With all this rain, just didn't have a chance to come out and put the deer stuff, so they kind of started eating these big, huge ones here, but no big deal. The one thing about all this rain is this English ivy loves it. So it really started spreading. You could see my neighbors started spreading in here. And then back here by the compost, it really took over. So we just kind of let that grow. If it starts climbing up the trees like that, we spray it or cut it because it can climb up the tree and end up killing the trees and stuff. But yeah, the garden just stunk this year. But we're gonna be probably having some fires this fall. Got to split some of that wood, huh?
Yeah.
Good workout splitting that wood, huh? Pamela, you gonna help us split this wood? She's like, whatever, I'm cooking. She's got the ladies coming over. And have a little ladies party out here on the patio, right? Ladies night, woot woot. All right, well, that's about it. Just wanted to show you the sedum and stuff like that and what we were doing here. If you've never had sedum, we highly recommend it. It's beautiful in the fall. And see, look, oh, there's the bees. They found it. They came over here and they said, we're going to take it over here. So that's cool. There's some bees. That's one of the reasons we put them kind of over here instead of right by the tables. But anyway, super cool. Hey, thanks for helping, buddy. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Jack's tired.